We live in a society, or I know we live in a culture today where it's all about comparison. And when we're constantly comparing ourselves with what social media or media is showing as the ideal image, it's easier to bury our head in the pillows than to actually go and exist in the world that looks like it's get out of against us. Just be happy. Well, no shit, Karen. I hadn't thought of that. This is the Better Man channel where we choose to overcome self. We choose to overcome the illusions of the world. We choose to have a better perception at reality. What does it really mean? How many of us have dealt with depression? We've been in bed, maybe for days at a time, maybe for weeks at a time, thinking, what's the point? We adopt that pessimistic, nihilistic view of there's nothing really to get out of bed for. There's nothing to be happy for. We've dealt with tragedy. We've dealt with loss. We've dealt with heartache. And it's just easier to roll over and go back to sleep. And let me preface where I'm going to go in this video that I've been diagnosed with major depressive disorder. I've dealt with that for years. I've been in bed for weeks at a time. I've thought, what the hell's the point? I've had those suicidal thoughts. I've thought, why go on when it just feels like I'm living in this exiled existence from something that truly matters? But of late, I've transformed from that way of thinking. I've gotten off the medication. I was on medication, and I know depression can be biologically, there can be mental behavioral issues that need medication, that need to be addressed. I'm not denying that. I know those issues are real. I've dealt with them, but I've been trying to deal with those in kind of this organic, holistic, is that the right word? Holistic viewpoint, where I'm just trying to be healthier. I exercise consistently. I begin meditating. I begin journaling just to get all that out. And so I want to preface where I'm going with that. I know that the depression does exist. It is a very real thing. And a lot of times you do need to see a professional in order to deal with that. But continuing on, I think we live in a society, or I know we live in a culture today where it's all about comparison. And when we're constantly comparing ourselves with what social media or media is showing as the ideal image, it's easier to bury our head in the pillows than to actually go and exist in the world that looks like it's against us. And by that, I mean social media and everybody on their profiles is always going to show us the best angles, the best day. And hell, even a lot of that, the self-guru and the Instagram models and all that BS, they're just showing you a facade. It's all superficial just to get clicks, just to get you to buy their course. And somehow we've bought into that that's reality. That 99% of the rest of the world's actually living that way or actually look that way, or that it's just some easy rainbow and ice cream kind of world that we live in, and it's not. Life is hard. But if we're constantly comparing ourselves to this person, that everybody has a six-figure and it comes easy, that everybody has a perfect body and that comes easy, and that everybody's dating an Instagram model and it comes easy, well, of course, we're going to find reasons to be depressed, because if that was constantly what I was digesting and intaking, I'm going to look at myself as just a piece of shit. I don't have this amount of money. My body doesn't look like that. My woman doesn't look like that. My career doesn't look like that. And I'm going to find ways to be depressed because I'm constantly comparing. And that's what I want to talk about today. That's the remedy, right? That's going to cure a large part of our feeling less than. Turn off social media. Quit looking at those people where we think, God, they're just some overnight success, and boom, look at them. They started working out one day and they have that body. They started this drop shipping and now they're a billionaire. Bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some outliers. There are some overnight lottery winners in different areas of life. But for the most part, a large majority, it takes work. It takes consistency. It's the behind the scenes that we don't see that make that person's life what we see in that little 30-second clip, what we see in that 1 second perfect lighting, perfect angle picture. There's nothing that separates anybody in this world from you except hard work, discipline, and an attitude that says, yeah, I can achieve that. And so I want us to get out of any unnecessary weights that we're carrying that can lead to depression, that can lead to this pessimistic view, that can lead to feeling not as good enough. Because you're perfectly good. And I'm not here to be some life guru motivation coach that says, oh, you're everything you ever need to be and you're all right and just get up and try. No, bullshit. We have flaws. A lot of us are not okay. There's shit we need to work on. And that's the anthem of this year for this channel, is getting up and going inward to find out what our deficiencies are, right? And then setting a game plan. All right, I'm weak in this area. I'm pessimistic in this viewpoint. I'm bitter in this area. I'm angry. There's some things I need to work on. And we begin working on that so that we actually have a direction that we can point at and a target to hit, so that we're moving away from that lying in bed just feeling depressed and sick over life. I don't want to say that life sucks. I don't want to be in a position where it's somebody else's responsibility and not mine, right? I got one shot at this life. I'm here. There's no disputing that. I'm here, and I've got 60, 80 years to live. Then I'm going to live it to the fullest, and I'm going to find what makes me happy. I'm going to find my joy, and then that's going to be my big ass target, and I'm going to aim at that every day. Aim at it until I achieve it. Then I'm going to set a bigger target and aim at that until I achieve it. What will make me happy? What can I aim at? I don't care to the left of me. I don't care to the right of me. My target, and this is what I'm going to do to achieve it. I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to make that shit happen. I'm not going to feel depressed because someone else has more than me. I'm not going to feel depressed because someone looks better than me. I'm not going to feel depressed because someone has a better life, an appearing, seemingly better life than me. I'm going to choose my life. Where the hell do I want to go? Who do I want to be? What does it take to get there? No more feeling sorry for myself. Getting my ass up and saying, okay, what can I do? If they could achieve it, then I could achieve it. My God, if half those ignorant, dumb assholes on social media can achieve some glorious life, surely with a little hard work and a little more intelligence, I can achieve that too. No more excuses. No more comparing myself. Comparison diminishes confidence faster than anything in the rest of the world. Let me say that again. Comparing yourself to someone else diminishes your confidence faster than anything else in the world will. Because what's the point when I'm looking and narrow-minded in on all the bodybuilders in the world and look at my body and think, fuck, what's the point? Well, what if I started comparing myself to all the fat asses eating McDonald's 3 times a day? Then I might feel a little bit better than myself. What if I compared myself to all the people that have just given up in the world and think there's no way? Well, look, I've got a little bit of hope, so I'm okay. Right? How about if you're going to compare, if you have to absolutely compare yourself to the people that are trying like you, that are attempting, the large majority of the population that are trying to get out of the hole too, because that's a lot of us. We see these fake facade, superficial people at the top. Are they really? What goes on behind the scenes? And again, I'm not hating on any of those. If they are truly successful and truly finding their way, hell yeah. But it was a struggle to get there. If you're asked the true, authentic ones, they're going to say it didn't happen overnight. It's not easy. Get your ass up and achieve it. So if you have to compare yourself to other people that are trying and attempting to get better like you. But comparison in general, let's just get rid of it, because if you're comparing to people that are below you or that you think are below you, then you kind of get this prideful, egotistical, arrogant way about you, and we don't want that. But if we're constantly comparing to people that are above us, we kind of get this, well, I'm just going to shrink myself to the corner of life and just get by. Quit comparing, right? It's you. It's about you. We've heard this. It's about who you were yesterday. Can you be a little bit better? And just build upon that. Imagine 365 damn days of getting up and saying, I'm going to be a little bit better. Hell, I don't know what that entails. Maybe that's adding a push-up every day. Maybe that's taking care of better hygiene. Maybe that's learning how to invest. Maybe that's meditating, journaling, just doing it a little bit more better. Just improving your overall health a little bit each day. A little bit, damn it. A little bit each day over a year adds up a lot. You throw in a few years and shit, you're a totally different person. We quit comparing ourselves to other people. We gain the confidence in who I am today. This is who I am. Flawed, deficient, messed up. God, I've been there. But I got to quit living in the past of comparing to who I used to be. And I got to quit daydreaming in the future of who I could be. And I got to quit comparing myself to that guy that I graduated with and now he's a millionaire. And I got to quit comparing myself with the guy that has the perfect family and they seem happy. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I hope all of them are totally happy. But who gives a shit? Because am I happy? Well, I could be happier. Well, what would it take to make me happier? Do this, A, B, and C. And then I start doing it. And there's no excuses, and that's freedom. And the main theme behind this channel is freedom and sovereignty, both physically, intellectually, spiritually, mentally. Let's gain our freedom back. And if we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people, we're just a slave to something, some abstract idea that really doesn't exist. If we want that badass life and a concrete existence, what can I do today to be a better person? I'm not going to lie in bed and compare myself to the rest of the world. This is my world. This is my day. How can I get better? How can I find some joy in that and become the man that I know I'm capable of becoming? I love you guys. You'll hear me next episode.